Hello friends, in today's video I'm going to explain how to create this visual. A gaze chart with an animated bubble. Based on the selection it is moving, and also there are several colors with a gradient, and obviously it will help us to give a better experience to the user. So this is an SVG visual and there are few steps to be followed. The visual type you are going to use is HTML content. And how to create this visual step by step I'm going to show you in the video. My request is to watch this video till the end so that you can create this visual immediate after watching this video. If you have any comments, please do give that in the comment section. If you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe and like this video and share with me. To create this visual, we require certain objects and SVG elements to write the code. So what are they? If I look at the chart, it is actually a gaze chart and it's an arc. So I require a path in that shape. So to keep that path, I need to have an SVG container. And on the top of the path, the bubble is moving and I require a circle and I need to animate it. Also, I need to define the colors, because there are several colors, it's not one color. So once I define the colors, and that color I can use on the stroke of the path. So let me type all the tags inside Visual Studio Code. Typing the tags in the Visual Studio Code is not mandatory, but it is very easy to type there. If I type the start tag, the end tag will be automatically added. So let me start with that. So let me go to Visual Studio Code, create a new file, and the file name is svg gauge.html. It's an HTML code. SVG. Inside that I need to define the colors. So and then inside that I need to define the linear gradient, and within the linear gradient I need to give some coordinates. So that can be done later, but after that I need to create that colors. So there are 4 colors. I want to create 4 colors. So for that I need to use a stop tag. That's it. Now definitions are over. I need a path. Then I want a circle. Inside the circle I want animate motion, and after the circle I require one text. So this is what I'm creating the tags here. Rest everything can be done within the Power BI desktop. So let me select everything, copy that, and let me create a new measure. So this need to be pasted inside the double quotes. And now the code is ready. Next step is to define the linear gradient properties. So I'll go inside the linear gradient. There I'll give an ID to it, because that ID I'm going to use in my other place where I'll be adding the path, color, etc. So there I require it. So gradient. It's a linear gradient, x and y. So x1, y1 and x2, y2. So x1 is a starting point, that is 0%. Then y1 is also 0%. Then ending point, that is x2 equal 100% and y2 equal 0%, because we are not doing anything on the y coordinate. So that is how we have defined the gradient properties. To set up the colors, I need to use the stop tag. So in the stop tag, so I need to say where the colors are offsetting. The first color is offsetting at a 0%, that means it's a starting color. And then style equal stop color equal red. So that means the first color is red. Let me copy this and paste 3 more times because I am having 4 colors. Second color will offset at 20%, third color will offset at 60% and 100%. Then the second color will be orange, and then third color will be goldenrod, and then teal. You can give any color, but second color onwards the colors are getting merged, so there is a property opacity need to be managed. So for that I need to just put a semicolon and stop opacity, that is 1. That means from 0 to 1, completely transparent to fully non-transparent, so that the color merging can happen. So second color is actually overlapping on the first color, but starting from 0 opacity, that means transparent, and becoming full color, so that the color merge can happen. Same way I need to just copy this and paste for other colors. So that the color part is taken care. So now let me keep this linear gradient and definition. So this is one section what we have now finished. As of now we have just finished the basic configuration. Now we are actually creating the visual. So for that I need to go to the path. So path will have a dimension equal d equal. So this is again a by-hearted path. You can understand the paths from the MDN documentation, where you have a lot of details about the SVG coding. This is M0 25, then A25, then 25, 0 0 100 and 1, I think it's 25 I believe. So now this is going to create one arc like a gauge chart. So fill equal none, because I don't want to have any fill for it, but stroke. So here the stroke is not a single color. Basically this is coming from the linear gradient, which is defined as gradient. So what I'll do is URL and then hash gradient. Now the color will be taken care. So let me do one thing. I'll just keep these guys little down so that the readability will be good. And then finally I want stroke width equal maybe 10, 15 will be good I believe. Next, stroke line cap. So when you create a stroke, it will be having sharp edges. So I don't want the sharp edges, I want that rounded edges. So that's what equal round. Now this is going to create the path. And let me add a HTML content visual. Inside that, SVG gauge. So I'll say view box. We came to the final step. We need to create the circle and animation. So let me go to the code and then circle. The radiation of the circle is 10, and then the fill equal white and stroke equal black. Now I need to go to the animate motion. I need to animate the circle. So it will animate through the path. The path is already defined, that is this. And then how many times it has to repeat? Currently I'm just using only 1. Repeat count equal 1, but I will define through the DAX function how it has to move. And then duration, how fast and how slow, say 3, and this will take care of this animation, and text we will add little later. So now let me check it. Now you can see this is moving, but problem here is it is moving but actually coming and sitting here. I don't want. It is moving, and once the movement is over it has to stop there. For that I need to add the attribute frozen or freeze. So I'll say fill equal freeze. Now let me see how it is happening. Now it's moving and stopping there, and it's not going anywhere. To animate this visual, we need to write DAX measures. We require some variables in the DAX function, in the measure. So variable repeat. I'm going to change this repeat count related value. It should not be 1. It should be based on the profit margin value. I have already profit margin which is in percentages, and that should be converted into 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. So let me do that. So let me select it and say within double quotes a single quote, because you can see it is wrapped with single quotes. Ampersand, I need to convert my profit margin into rounded values. So profit margin comma 0.00. So it will be a kind of value, and then within double quote single quote, and I need to concatenate it. Shift enter, return. Now let me go here within double quotes, within ampersands I need to use repeat, and now if I commit and if I come back to my visual, if I select 0.62, 0.03, 3.06, 386, 5.7, 36.98, 39.71, now it is actually working the way we want. And finally we require a label inside the percentage value. Now I need to add the text. So in the text tag, x equal 30%, y equal maybe 50%, we can adjust it later, and then the text will be format within double quotes and within ampersands, format profit margin comma 0.00 percentage and close bracket. And if I commit this, the value is coming, but it's coming in the very down, so I need to bring it little up. Maybe 30% will be good, the y. So 30%, no, still to change. 20 is good, and this is also need to be changed, equal 25%. Now it sits exactly the position where we want. Now it's good. Now this need to be added to our custom tooltip so that I can bring that custom tooltip here. Now let me explain how to add a custom tooltip. By default, table tooltips are off. You need to make it on, and you need to bring this inside. So first I need to create a tooltip page and make this part of that page. So let me add a new page and say tooltip page, and you can give any name for that matter, and then change this page to a smaller page. Go to visualization, go to the properties, canvas settings, drop down and select tooltip. You can select even custom one, but for a quick demo I'm showing tooltip option. The moment you selected a tooltip, what happens in the page information, allow use as a tooltip is switched on. By default it will be switch off, but it is now switched on. If you are using little older version, definitely you should be doing it, but now almost in 6-7 months this option is automatically getting activated, but still just have a look at it. Now I need to add this chart, so let me go back to this chart, Control X, and align it like this. You can change the height if you want, so let me go to page properties and go to the canvas settings, and now we can go to our page, select the table. As I said, by default the tooltip is off, so I need to go to properties, go to the general section. Inside that you can see tooltips, currently it is off. This is the default option, switch on, and then you need to go to the page option, the second one, select tooltip page. That's it. If I hover my mouse, I can see based on the percentage it is coming up, and also the value is changing, and it is a nice tooltip